PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3 Letter, man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. You see where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that. Y'all see the title of this one, man. Say it with me, y'all. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about my guy, Benny the Butcher. The Butcher coming. If you've been watching this channel for the last couple years, how many years? Since 2017, I was advocating for Griselda heavy. Rock with Benny, rock with Conway, rock with Westside Gun. Love their movement, love what they bring to the essence of hip-hop. You know, Conway, the Machine, once had a bar said, Buffalo nigga, got it sounding like the old New York. And you gotta, when you hear that line from Conway, it's true. What three of these brothers have done in terms of holding down New York City hip-hop, and they from Buffalo, let's be clear on that. But the boroughs, but New York City drill music is really, I'm not into that. That ain't my bop. I can't get down to drill music. You got Fabulous, who has not found a booth since the Control verse from Kendrick Lamar, right? Jim Jones music, Nas is the only one still holding it down. Sky Zoo holds it down. Rome Streets holds it down. Ransom holds it down, from Jersey and all that. But besides that, who's really holding down New York City hip-hop? And Griselda, they had it in a chokehold for a minute. You feel me? But for a minute, love their sound, love what they bring to the table. Right? Now, the thing with Griselda to me is this, how everybody's, you know, got their own groups. We've seen Dipset do that. We've seen Jewels had Skull Gang. Freaky Zeke had 730. Jim Jones had Bird Gang when he had Stack Bundles and Max B. That was a great look. He had the other nigga named No, who sounded like Hove and everything. I can't get down with that. I can't get down with Mel Matrix and them niggas and all that. Shout out to Uncle Murder also too and everything too. But I'm just saying, besides that, who's really holding on New York City music? But you know, I digress, man. Stay focused 3. Now, Benny the Butcher went on social media today, and I've noticed Benny and the fans have been going at it. I know he had a blog about jewelry and everything like that, and him and some of the fans didn't like some of the stuff that he had to say. But just today, he did a blog, a snippet, talking about the voice of the streets no longer carries weight in the culture. Now, if you're saying holds weight in the culture of hip hop, let's hear what Benny had to say.
Hey, yo, y'all see what state the game is in when the streets don't hold the culture of the game? Now that the weird Twitter nerds and...
The way Twitter nerds. Here's the thing, Benny, about the nerd conversation. You low-key gotta tread light on the nerds word because, yo, dog, I be seeing the Griselda concerts and everything like that online. Y'all got a heavy Caucasian fan base. I'm not saying when you say nerds, because they can be black nerds also, but I wish when you say nerds, what does that mean, though, when you use the word nerds, right? Like, what are we saying here? Because if you want to say the average person who's not a street nigga probably listen to y'all music heavy. I'm an old head, and I love y'all music. I'm not doing none of this shit y'all niggas talk about in y'all raps. I am a civilian, but I love street music. Am I a nerd? I don't mind being a nerd. I'm too old to be on some street shit. Y'all can have that. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all music. So when you say nerds, what do we really mean? Because, I mean, if you want to go in the bag of nerds and go to your song, John P. Caddy, you had a song with J. Cole, and Cole's verse, what did Cole say? Of course, I'm trying to revive a sport that's dying. But the guns and the drug bars that y'all relying got these nerds thinking that you niggas hard as I am. But that just means I ain't as comfortable as y'all with lying. So when we use the word nerds here, I think we gotta tread light because, dog, I've seen, listen, I've been to Wu-Tang Clan concerts where a couple times, especially in the 2000s, Not too much in the 90s. But in the 2000s, when Wu-Tang was doing shows with Rage Against the Machine and heavy Caucasian fan base in them crowds, them they buying the merchandise, they buying the albums and stuff like that. Y'all got a heavy nerd fan base, Benny. Trust me. I do a show here. I talk hip hop. Some of the white dudes that follow me, they rock with y'all, and they do have the shit y'all talking about. So, let's go back real quick. What Benny's talking about here.
Hey, yo, y'all see what state the game is in when the streets don't hold the culture of the game? Now that the weird Twitter nerds and the nerds and all of these weird motherfuckers got.
But Benny, the thing about the voice of the streets, bruh, they don't control the game. We know the record executives, they the ones that control the games. It's like when niggas would talk about, the Bloods and the Crips, they the real gangs. And shout out to Saigon. Saigon got a song called The Color Purple. And he said the real gangs are the governments. The blue is the Democrats, and the Bloods are the Republicans. They're the real gangs. So to me, what are we doing? The voice of the streets? The voice of the streets don't control the game. The streets is a myth, I think, in 2025, Benny. If you were in the 90s talking like this, maybe that would fly. But in 2025, that's not going to fly. Certain things you saying, Benny, respectfully. You're a great artist, great rapper. Rock with your music heavy. Anytime you drop, I'm in there. My Benny the Butcher collection of music is heavy. But I got to disagree, sir, on certain things that you're saying. And I don't think also, you got to put some names on there too, Benny, respectfully. Or put it in some raps or how you feel. Because it's a 30-second snippet. You can't really get a gist of everything you're trying to say in there, right? But yeah, controlling the game, like, the streets is a myth. Like, most of the street niggas that I've seen as of late, they be the main ones. I'm not a street nigga, so all the no snitching campaign, the no snitching rule, I'm a civilian. But to me, street niggas act like they are here and civilians are here. You ever hear how jail, respecting my niggas who've been locked up in jail and prison, but them niggas who act like they like being locked up, being in jail and prison, or doing a bid make you certified, you a real nigga. No, it don't. No, it doesn't. Because at the end of the day, what's happening is this. Like Mos Def said in the song called What's Beef? What's beef is when your girl come through to visit you and tell you that she pregnant by some other nigga. Like that when you in street and you going through the jail like that some other nigga taking care of your seeds and everything like that. So to me, like, dog, all the street niggas, they do the most pointing shit. They be in these interrogation rooms talking, pointing niggas out. Y'all street niggas, I'm watching you niggas argue about whose music you listening to. Gunna, use Gunna for example. All you niggas that got mad at Gunna saying, oh, why I listen to Gunna's music? He's a rat. I just saw Freddie Gibbs at some show they had online. He's Gunna's in there and he's taking shots at Gunna and everything like that. So to me, like, the streets are a myth. Selling drugs is a myth. Cocaine rap. As much as I like that kind of talk, it's a myth. Niggas, the drug game ain't like that. It was like it was in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. It ain't like that no more. It ain't like that no more. You know what I'm saying? You barely see niggas on the blocks pumping drugs like that. It ain't like that no more. So, to me, being a street nigga in 2025 is kind of whack. The nerds ain't the one going on social media and Instagram live and pointing guns and all that. It be the so-called wannabe street niggas that want to pull out burners and do all kind of wild shit. You got Young Thug talking on a police line and doing all kind of wild shit. So all the street niggas, like y'all niggas, all this street nigga shit, the streets is a myth, man. We just gotta take it for what it is, Benny. And Benny, I don't know if you're in your late 30s or early 40s. Respectfully, I'm old, brother. So me, I just take the street music for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I never, even all the music I listen to, I didn't want to blast somebody with a burner. I just know I like the music. It's a movie. It's entertainment. But let's take it back from what Benny said again, so we get some more here.
Hey, yo, y'all see what state the game is in when the streets don't hold the culture of the game? Now that the weird Twitter nerds and the nerds and all of these weird motherfuckers got, they got their hands on the culture. The voice of the streets don't mean as much as it did when we was coming up. There was a lot of cons to that as well. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say that, but.
And I'm glad you said that. There was a lot of cons to that as well. A lot of cons to that. We lost a lot of niggas to gun violence and everything in hip hop and everything like that. And see, this is why I salute a nigga like Styles P. Let me tell you why I salute Styles P. Because yes, Styles P can get in that bag where he's talking that gangster shit. What does he say, y'all? Gangster and a gentleman. So Styles P can get in that thug talk, but still give a song like I'm black and I'm proud. He can still give you them kind of songs. And Benny, as much as I rock with you, you're a dope MC. I don't know if you're fighting hip hop demons when I say this respectfully, in the sense of, a lot of people say your music is strictly just coke rap, and it's not true. You listen to Benny, that's just not it. If you listen to some of his raps, so he throws a lot of stuff in there and stuff, But heavy, yes, he's heavy on the coke talk, right? So, do your audience or an audience of hip hop want you to have a balance, maybe more of a better balance, Because Conway did a song called Frontlines when he was talking about George Floyd and everything like that, police brutality and stuff like that, and and I know Benny did a song, respectfully to Benny, to Benny's credit though, he did make a song about when there was a shooting in Buffalo and that white dude when the Buffalo in the supermarket they started spraying people. Benny did make a song, talking about that situation and stuff like that. So to Benny's credit, he has made a song like that, right? So I don't know. I just look at the clips, Benny. Both of y'all got something in common. Y'all also make a lot of coke raps, right? Drug rap, right? You and Smoke Dizza got a song called Drug Rap on the album. Y'all do the Benny and SZA, the Benny and I said SZA. What's his name? Oh my God. What's the one his name right there, man? I forgot his name. Jesus Christ. The guy Benny did a project with Pete Rock. I forgot his name, son. Anyway, yeah. But you make a lot of, and Clips make a lot of drug music also, talking about Malice and Pusha. But think about this. One of the best songs this year in hip hop to me in 2025 is The Birds Don't Sing with John Legend off the Clips album. It was the first album on the song. I couldn't even get past that song, how introspective that song is. So I think as much as brothers do street music, I think we also got to plug in also conscious music also. And to be honest, not to go on a tangent, I think the conscious side of hip hop has been gone for a minute. From X-Clan to KRS One with the self-destruction movement, with the West Coast and the West Coast Gang, All Stars and everything, with Young MC and Digital Underground and Tone Loc. MC Hammer was on that joint. I think Dre and MC Rain had a joint, we don't have that Public Enemy. We don't have Fight the Power songs anymore. The days are over. Nobody wants to hear them kind of songs, I guess, no more. And it's kind of wild, right? Dead Prez comes to mind. Their first album. Common used to give us a lot of introspective songs and stuff like that. So, But Benny, I think you got to put a name on it, though, man. All these street niggas also getting RICO charges and everything like that. So, the voice of the streets. Look at all these street niggas, man. Rondo number 9, the nigga from Chicago. He got football numbers and shit. You nigga never seen no type of day. Look at Pooh Shiesty, Tsunami Surf. All these niggas, man. Didn't Chef G just turn himself in a couple of days ago? About to do a 5-year stint. He left his wifey $50,000 Anybody do a bid. Let me tell y'all something right now, y'all young niggas out there, man. I live my life already. So I'm just telling you young niggas something right now. Going to jail and get locked up ain't the move, y'all. Ain't the move. Ain't the move at all. Stay out of jail. Stay out of prison. All it does is mess shit up for y'all. We living in tough times right now, y'all. But money is scarce. We got to save money. We can't spend bread like we did at one particular time. So, you know, I don't know, bro. Y'all leave comments at the bottom, man. Tell me what y'all think, man. It's your boy 3. Yeah.